I'm back with another video. Today, there's been some more rumors and some more football talk we need to get into. It is game week. Uh, the bye week is now over. They go back to do some film study today. Um, but first off, on this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Sports Fury, to Josh and to Sean. Um, they They do football talk for their football teams. They also do baseball, wrestling. They do all sorts of sports talk. So if you've never even heard of them, go subscribe to their channel. Um, but now let's get back to the Jaguars. There's been some rumors, and I've read it on the internet, and I've seen some videos from other, Jags fans. Um, there's been rumors about Calvin Johnson. Um, what do I think about the Calvin Johnson rumors with us being in the mix of rumors of getting wide receivers? I don't think we're going to get him. There's just no way. He does not want to come back to football. He doesn't have the passion for it anymore. Um, he doesn't have interest coming back. He's at home. He just got done doing dancing with the stars last season, so it seems like he's enjoying his retirement. Don't get your hopes up. He's not going to come here. I don't expect him to come here, but there's a whole bunch of it. There's just and he's not in shape. I mean, we'd love for him to come here and and you know have competition with Allen Robinson, but I don't see him going. And for Allen Robinson, I'm not threatened over us not signing him right now. I don't. I mean, what everybody's saying and what us Jaguars fans think, he doesn't want to be here anymore. That's what I think too. I don't think he wants to play here anymore. He doesn't like the atmosphere here. He wants to go somewhere that has a quarterback and who can play both running, who can have a both balanced running attack, passing attack, and balancing it off and make it go further. But he's extendable right now. For Marquise Lee and everybody else thinking that we should trade. We don't need to trade Marquise Lee or Allen Hurns. Allen Hurns, even though they're all good players, but to me and to everybody else, I don't think he's interested in being here anymore. Now, this could be just rumors, and this could just be talk. Just could be just rumors, talks, or whatever. But he's on his final year of his contract. I'm pretty sure he probably wants to, go to the free agency, go market shopping and see what teams will want to pick him up for a visit. But there's other receivers out there. If Allen Robinson does leave, there's other receivers out there that we could get, But right now, I'm fine with just Darius right now. And it is confirmed. He has passed his physical. He is now a Jaguar. Um, I don't. They haven't done a press conference yet. I don't know if he's excited about this. I don't know if he's joyful, cheering, or saying he's happy to be here. I don't know yet. I've not seen a video. Um, but I'm pretty sure that he's excited to get another chance. But I'm just. He should contribute to a good run stopping team, and we can have a balance. Balance it out. Have a good running stopping team and a good sacking team and a good passing team. Passing defense is what they call it. Um, and the other thing is today is game week. I'm glad the bye is over. Um, if there's any Bengals fans out there that do YouTube, um, please let everybody know. Please let me know because I want to do a I want to do a Bengals talk. Give shout outs to y'all. So whatever Bengals fans are out there, just comment on my video, um, and we can do a little trash talk. But and here's another thing that is really getting my interest in hopes up. Um, there is rumors of the tight end that is playing for Seattle right now, Jimmy Graham. I have read reports that the Seattle Seahawks want to trade him, but after reading it, I was hoping that was true because I would love to get him. But Pete Carroll went on there and said there's no way in hell that we want to trade Jimmy Graham. So that was a big letdown for me. Because I would love to have Jimmy Graham on this team, especially with Mercedes Lewis. And Ash 6, I'm sorry that your team lost. I know we talked about if y'all can beat Buffalo, y'all can sure definitely be in the playoffs. But I guess now after losing to Buffalo, I don't think you're going to the playoffs now. Um, like I said, it's game week for us. This is a huge game. We need to go in there and win because if we win this game, that sets us up for the playoffs. And if we can have a 3-game winning streak and beat that pencil neck dick called Crazy Dog 99 and his little faggot ass videos of his little Cleveland shitting Browns that are no good, and who thinks that we were going to lose to him in the offseason when he did his videos being 7 something, whatever he said. I can't remember because he's not interesting to me. I like to, do a collab with him and trash talk the shit out of him, tell him that the Browns are not going to beat us. There's no way in hell the Browns should beat us. We have a better defense. We have a better offense. Sadly, even Blake Bortles is better than Deshaun Kaiser. And that is something that is you don't hear very often of someone saying Blake Bortles is better than any Cleveland Browns quarterback. If we can get a 3-game to 4-game winning streak going, we are definitely in the playoffs because all we have to do now is beat the Colts, finish up with the Titans, finish up with the Texans, and then win the division. I did a video a couple days ago of us having a chance. We should have a chance. We should be in the playoffs. I've seen a video on ESPN and on Info Network. Someone saying that he expects the Texans to win the division. I don't see that happening. They don't have a defense. Credit to Houston though. They did put up a fight against Seattle, but at the very end, Seattle took the win. They had one last play. I think it was a touchdown or something or an interception. I can't remember. I have to go back and watch the replay. But at the very end, Seattle had the ball last, I believe, and Seattle won it. Yes. 38-35. It was a good game. You got to give credit to Houston. They probably are going to give us a hard time now after that game. But we should be able to beat Houston. We should be able to go in there and slap them around like we did in Houston. But if we end up losing any other games, especially a division game, our playoffs hopes are kind of dead because there's other teams ahead of us for a wild card. Or less, well, when it comes down to the end, and if we can't win the division, we're going to have to expect some other teams to lose. We're going to have to expect Buffalo to lose. We're going to have to expect, we need to be rooting for the other teams to lose. Well, Ravens, if we should be able to outpass the Ravens because we beat them. if we end up tying with them. So it comes down to Buffalo for a wild card. It still comes down to Miami. If Miami can lose a couple more games, and if Buffalo can lose a couple more games, then we could be in the wild card for the third or fourth seed. Um, but that's all we have to do. I mean, if you win, the main thing is to win your division. Because if you can win your division, you don't have to worry about threatening for a wild card. You don't have to fight to get into the playoffs. You're in automatically. Um, we have a chance to clinch it near December. Because right now, since it's getting close to November, the playoff pictures and the playoff talks start happening. By next in 2 weeks, the playoffs have start coming out with the polls. They start doing talks. They start doing pictures of it. They start doing predictions. Right now, these are early predictions. But once November around Thanksgiving comes and near Christmas, they are going to be doing those real picture like predictions where they have the teams from the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth seed for the AFC and the NFC. We have a legitimate chance to get into the playoffs, and I'm repeating myself every time because we have a chance, we have a chance, we have a chance to get into the playoffs for the first time since 2007. The last home playoff game we had was in '99 against the Dolphins, against the Titans. That was the only time we ever had a playoff game at home. Um, this would be the first time we have a playoff game at home in over a decade. So if we can beat Tennessee, finish it up with Indy and Houston, we're in. Automatically clinched because right now we only have one loss in the division. Even though the Titans are tied with us, they get the tiebreaker. But if we beat Tennessee, the tiebreaker goes away. It's white, clean. Maybe it's a good thing they beat us early because if we beat them and then we lose to them, then they get the division. So I think it's kind of a win-win situation for us right now. It's a good thing Indy lost. Now they're in the bottom of the division, 2 games behind. So we shouldn't worry about them. They're not a threat. Right now, it's us and Tennessee to fight it out. But I probably do expect Houston to do a bounce back this week. Because I think they play the Browns. I have to look at it again, but I'm pretty sure they play an easy team, and that's what's going to scare me. Or unless if they lose, if they lose more games, then they'll be down there in third place all alone, and it would just be us and Tennessee, and that's what you want. You probably just want actually, no, you do not want a competitive thing. You want to be all alone for first place, because if you're all alone all the way through, you're in. You're in the playoffs completely. Okay. We like to clinch a playoff berth early, but the way the schedule is laid out, they spread it out to where we play a divisional game last. They start doing that now because it gets interesting. It's for people to fight for playoff spots at Christmas, on the New Year's Day. And they have one more spot open for Sunday Night Football. If we keep doing our domination, we can have a Sunday Night Football game against the Titans and have a chance, for a playoff look. A preview of who can make it into the playoffs at the very end on a Sunday night game. Anything is a given Sunday. Nothing's really guaranteed in this division because the division's still weak. It's still not competitive enough, You still got teams that can easily take it from you if you're not ready, if you're not fired up, We have to beat the Bengals. We can't let this bye week have a hangover on us. We can't have a bye week hangover like what Detroit did. You can't have that because that's what kills your playoff chances. And there's other rumors, for other positions. I don't see us doing anything else. Quarterback, there's still rumors of us possibly going to get, Manning, but we don't need Manning. Okay, Manning is not good. He's not like Peyton Manning. If you look at the numbers and you look at his arm size, he's not another Peyton Manning. He's just a Manning. He's not like his older brother. If he was, then I say go for it. Get his ass out of New York and bring him here to Duval, but that's not going to happen. I'm fine with Bortles right now. The off season's coming up, in the next, couple of, weeks. We're getting to the midpoint of the season now. We're getting close to uh, getting over. I like for us to wait to get a quarterback in the offseason because there's going to be some quarterbacks probably coming in for a free agency, like a Kirk Cousins, Alex Smith. Uh, I've seen a video, where someone says we can get Ryan Mallett, but I want to wait until the offseason. We can even get Jimmy Garoppolo, but I don't think he's going to go anywhere. I think he's going to stay in New England. Now, that would be surprising if he does leave New England and we have a chance to go after him. And if we can go after him and if we can pick up any of those quarterbacks, we win the division automatically for next season because we have a quarterback position that is now filled. And we have a quarterback who can throw it and get it to our wide receivers and who's not a turnover machine. If we got one of those quarterbacks, then we're legitimate favorites to win the South every year for the next 2 to 3 to 4 years and have a chance for a Super Bowl contending team if we keep all of our talent and all the talent keeps doing what it's doing at a high level. Then we could be a Super Bowl team. I mean, it's that serious right now. Our team is built for the Super Bowl, even though it's not likely. But on paper, we are built for the Super Bowl. But we don't have a legitimate quarterback, a consistent quarterback enough to do it. If we can get a quarterback like Jimmy Garoppolo or an Alex Smith type, then we go to the playoffs almost every year. But I don't want to hold things up too yet. It's still early. Even though it's going by quick and the off season is going to be here before you know it. But let's just enjoy this. Let's enjoy this one game. If we can win this game and have a 2-game winning streak and then go for a 3 to 4 to 5 game winning streak, then we're good. Because right now we start 0-0. It's like that's how I see it, 0-0. If you can beat the Bengals, the Browns, the Chargers, the Arizona Cardinals, you can have a chance to win. What the hell is that? I don't know what that is. We have a chance for a 4-game winning streak. But granted, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, to beat, Arizona going all the way to the West because we have a bad reputation over at the West. I wouldn't guarantee us winning against the Cardinals. But we have a chance. We're definitely going to beat the Browns. There's no way we can lose to the Browns. If we lose to the Browns, I'm throwing my shit in the pile of a fire pit. I'm throwing my shit in a fire pit and I'm burning it. That's how pissed off I'll get losing to a winless Browns no good team. I would be so freaking pissed, dude. I will throw my shit. I will have a huge rant video, and I will be killing it on a rant video. We should not lose to the Browns. We should not even lose to the San Diego or LA Chargers now. We should we should not even lose to the Bengals. Even though they do get a little bit of a good defense. But we got a running back who can destroy any good or weak defense. He even ran against the Pittsburgh Steelers defense that's ranked up in the top at stopping the run around what, 3? Ranked 4? Or is it ranked 1 that they can stop the run? And we demolished it. We demolished that record. We demolished and we put a little dent on their overall number. But we should have a chance to at least go for a 3-game winning streak. You know, after the bye, have a 3-game winning streak after the bye. Because we have 2 home games, then we go to Cleveland, and then the Cardinals. Then we come back for Seahawks. I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna win against the Seahawks. But hey, the Titans beat the Seahawks. Why don't we just beat the Seahawks? And Houston had a competitive game against the Seahawks. It was really neck and neck. But what do we do? What do we do? That is the question. What do we do? Do we keep the trend, win one, lose one, win one, lose one? Or do we finally have our talent put together, a couple winning streaks? This is Joey79K, and I'm out. Like my videos, subscribe.